Dude, are you ready for the AFC show?
Best show ever.
Best show ever, man. Dude! Oh,
What's up, buddy?
Oh, man.
That's so long ago we did that NFC show, right?
Like about 25 years ago.
You guys binge watching? Go right from the NFC right to the AFC show. Welcome back.
This is a binge watching show.
Yes.
That's what this is. Absolutely. If you watch
go back,
football,
watch all last season. You want to see something special? Go back and watch our picks all last year. You would have made some money. That's what.
You know what?
Right.
So the next time somebody asks, okay, what's a good show to binge watch? Well, Brimm Sports, of course.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah. See these guys win some money, right? So,
I watch them every week. So
up,
hey, so you got Carl, you got Doug, you got Brimm Sports, and we are back for the AFC show. We just got done, as you said, the NFC
we
show.
did, yeah. So
which was
have to jump in.
blast.
That was the NFC. Looks pretty interesting. There's a lot of key players in the NFC this year.
You know what got me? It wasn't until I went to the board and doing the picks, I realized this is kind of tougher than I thought. I thought the NFC would be like a slam dunk.
Yeah.
And it's not. It wasn't quite the slam dunk I was thinking it was going to be.
Once you start trying to pick those dark horses, and listen, we don't do this on the whim. I've got the algorithm is in play. We spend a lot of work in the war room, and when you start trying to figure out who those dark horses, you have to start taking out some good teams, and it gets tough, right?
Okay, now talk about taking out good teams. Mm-hmm. Is this conference right here, dude?
Okay. Yeah.
This is, tell me, I think, I'm going to submit to everybody, you got the two best divisions in the NFL. You got the AFC West, and you have the AFC North.
I mean, without question, that A and that West, yeah.
And somebody, there's going to be 2, 3, there might be 4 teams that miss the playoffs, that in any normal year they'd be in the playoffs. I think it's going to be that tight.
It's going to be a battle, yeah. And last year was just a great season. So much fun, and the playoffs were so exciting, and I think we are truly set up for another great year.
It's going to be. It's going to be. I mean, the AFC, though, is
so
just
excited.
Ridiculous.
So what do we go ahead. Yeah.
Well, even the worst teams are going to be better. Even the worst teams are going to be better in the AFC, and that's the amazing thing. It's like
except for the Browns.
Listen,
if you're new to the show, I said this in the NFC show. If you are new to the show, okay, number one. This is a serious handicapping show.
Yeah, it is.
Right? We will deliver winners every single week.
Absolutely.
We bring you winners, so I don't care what anybody says. Documented. But I am not a Browns fan, if you are new to the show.
No, I didn't know that. I did not know that.
I'm not a Browns fan. I'm wearing this out of, just more spite for the Browns. But, I do have it's in honor of my uncle. But, I'm not a Browns fan, just to clear that up.
And just clear for everybody else, he is a Lions fan.
I'm a true diehard Lions fan, yes. So
I mean,
we're used to misery.
Loser either way.
I'm used to Anyway, what do we bring into the show this year? What do we bring into the show this year? Fire and Brimm.
A couple things.
Yep.
Brown bags back.
Still.
Gotta do brown
every
bags.
week, brown bags.
Absolutely.
Big deal.
It is. It's fun.
It is your chance to really be like, wow, did you guys stink last week? You
right.
really laid an egg, right?
You know what? Yeah. And it doesn't matter if it's a coach, if it's a player, whatever. No. That team goes up there.
Absolutely.
So what else we got? We've got your 3-team parlay.
The 3-team parlay, we're going to hit some this year. Now, listen, overall record was good. We did struggle bringing in the 3 best every single week, but we did hit a couple. It's going to be good. Yeah,
and you know, it is interesting because we were doing this all last year, of course, and you smoked last season. Absolutely smoked.
No, we both did. Yeah, we both
but the 3-team parlay, that tells you how tough it was because you only hit a couple of them. I mean, that tells you, even though you just absolutely ripped up against the spread all season long, the 3-team parlay, that's tough.
The guys there are people that make a living doing this.
Yes,
okay? This is really hard to do. We happen to be really good at it, but it's really hard to do. But they'll tell you parlays are not where it's at, right? The top guys will tell you parlays are not where it's at. But we're going to hit some for you this year.
We're going to do it.
Not to mention the Kool-Aid pick.
Kool-Aid pick.
Listen,
Kool-Aid pick is there.
You picked the guaranteed winner every week.
Every week.
Winner, 12-8-1 last year. 12-8-1.
Look out for the Kool-Aid pick again.
That's a winner. You just played the Kool-Aid pick. If you'd played the Kool-Aid pick all year, you'd have won money.
You got whole batches of Kool-Aid already waiting on the side. Ready to go.
It's guaranteed. Doug comes out, and it amazes me every week.
Okay, something else that we did last year, we did Survivor picks.
We did.
And so it's just you and I last year.
Yeah.
So what we want to do, we want to open it up to the rest of the world.
Let's do it.
So what we've got is go out to ESPN.com and look up it's the Eliminator Challenge. They've got a couple different groups that they've got, and then do a search for Fire and Brimm, and it's going to come up with a Fire and Brimm Sports Survivor 2022. Join it. It's an absolute blast.
Listen, between that and we're going to do the pick'em, right? But the best part, the reason we get up and we do this and we have a good time talking about sports. I mean, we could sit there at the bar and have a drink and talk football, but the reason we do this is the interaction of so many other people. Absolutely. Their comments, they tell us how bad we are, how horrible our picks are, how goofy we are, whatever the case may be, right?
All the above.
All of the above. The fact is,
we are good. We actually do it, dude.
Show.
You got the algorithm.
We're gonna listen. We're bringing winners. So join us with the picks too.
That's right. So we've got an against the spread picks. Same sort of thing. Go out to ESPN.com. In this case, it's under Pigskin Pick'em. Search for Fire and Brimm, and then there it is. It's the Fire and Brimm ATS. It's against the spread 2022.
Yeah.
Join it. And the cool thing about that is it's going to be easier to track everybody's record then.
Yeah, and listen, we'll talk about it every week too. But we like to bring. Last year was the first year for the guest picker, right?
Yep.
And we would take the person from the from watching the show that would put their picks out there, and whoever got the most right out of everybody, we would include their picks on our picks board. And that was so much fun, and I really would like to see that. We hope for that to continue this year, and we need participation.
And the cool thing is everybody can follow along.
Yeah,
they can see exactly what everybody's record is too.
Yeah.
That's the cool thing about it.
That's fantastic. So that's going to be.
So those are things that are coming back.
All right.
And then what's going to come back now is going to be back to the board, man.
So what happens then is after we give a little, I'll give you a hard time about your picks the week before, and we'll talk about how great my picks were, and then we'll go to the board and do our picks for this week.
That's the way it works.
Except we'll be like, you hit the Kool-Aid pick again, man. Money on the Kool-Aid pick.
That's the way it works.
But what do we got going on here?
So here's what we do. We've got, for each of us, myself and then Carl, we've got the North, East, South, West. We're going to give our division from first to fourth in each of the divisions, and then we're going to put in who the 7 playoff teams are.
Okay.
So we're going to tell everybody who we think the first round bye team is, and then the playoff teams, and ultimately we will give our team going to Super Bowl 57 in Glendale, California.
To take on our NFC opponent, who go back and watch the NFC show if you haven't watched that yet.
That's right. We can't give that up.
Go back and watch
No, absolutely. You got to watch the show. Okay.
It's too much fun.
Okay, where do you want to start?
Let's start in the East.
You want to start East? Okay, we'll go East.
Let's go to the East.
All right. Now, the cool thing is, the fun thing is, I'm not going to look at what you are putting up there.
Of course not.
It is so fun to go
I think that
over.
I'm pretty locked in, so our picks should mirror each other, if I'm not mistaken.
Let's see. And let me guess.
We both agree on the Jets.
We both agree on the Jets.
They are not ready to, we talked about...
No, you're right.
A little flip here. We talked about, in the NFC we talked about, is there that team that is on the cusp of, the Bengals didn't really come out of nowhere, right? Because they had Burrow, so they were going to be good.
They had Chase.
They really, they were fantastic. We didn't quite know what that dynamic was going to be.
It turned out better than expected,
amazing.
Right? Or at least it became better than expected earlier.
So who's the team that's kind of lying in the weeds? The talent's there, and they're ready to take that step to be great, but it's not the Jets.
It's not the Jets.
It's not the Jets, and it's not Cleveland.
We are here to declare it is not the Jets. Okay,
who the quarterback is. All right.
I like this. The difference there.
Yeah.
So you think Mac Jones is going to play a little bit better than Tua?
I really do.
I
just don't see New England going away. Belichick will figure it out. I really do think they're going to be that competitive again.
I'm going to say the biggest knock for the Patriots is that Matt Patricia is the offensive coordinator. That alone should have put him almost down there.
I was trying.
When I just said that, the look on your face.
I was trying to, I knew that information. I just was, all right.
I just say, that alone, anything.
He knows how to ruin the defense, so at least he knows how to do that.
Let's ruin the offense, too. I don't get that one. I don't get that one at all. But, okay, we all agree on the Bills.
Yeah.
That's a no-brainer.
Bills Mafia, man. I think about teams that felt pain last year, and is it enough to spur them on? They had felt pain for a couple years in a row. They were close.
Yeah, they have.
You couldn't be closer than they got last year.
Have.
I don't agree in changing overtime rules. They lost, but whatever. That was one of the amazing football games I've ever watched.
Oh, it's awesome. Absolutely awesome. It was.
But that was painful, right? And
they've had a couple of those the past couple of years, too.
Man, in the Bills Mafia, look, I'm on board. I'm on board.
The Bills, the Bills are the easy one. All right, let's go north.
Oh,
It's going to be interesting.
Favorite division right here.
The north is going to be interesting.
This is what I know I've got locked in.
All right, let's see the tail of the tape. What?
We have had
back up so everybody can see exactly what we're looking
the
at.
Browns are horrible. That's exactly what we're looking at, is how bad the Browns are.
I'm looking at that. You sure you didn't get things misaligned?
I would like this screenshot right now. Screenshot this, because
are you
this team,
kidding me?
Najee Harris is going to lead the AFC in rushing. Pittsburgh still has a great defense.
Who's
it doesn't
the
matter who
quarterback?
steps in quarterback. In fact, I hope
Are you
it's
kidding me?
They're going to win this.
Oh my gosh!
Because these guys, I don't believe in Baltimore. I don't believe in Lamar Jackson. He makes way too many mistakes. They are going to be lucky to be a 500. They're going to get beat by these guys both, and I just don't think the Bengals repeat the magic.
I'm stunned.
Pittsburgh wins this division.
I am absolutely.
Mike Tomlin could be coach of the year. Coach of the year.
Oh no, he should win coach of the year.
Coach of the year.
I mean, yeah, if he does it, he should be the coach of the year. Are you serious?
I'm 100%. You know, if you go back to our way too early predictions, I told you guys that.
Yeah, you were high in Pittsburgh then, and still, I'm like, I thought it was like,
Najee is going to have one hell of a year.
Maybe he had to drink that night or something. I don't know.
Defense, running the ball.
Me?
Yeah.
Ahead of the Bengals?
Yes.
Ahead of the Ravens?
Yeah. Yes. You don't just pick the teams that won last year and make them good again this year. That's not how it works.
Oh, no. The Bengals will be better. The Bengals will be better.
They did go out and do. Here's the thing with the Bengals is the Bengals did everything that, and they do have Joe Burrow, who is, because listen, I am a Bengals fan.
Believe it or not, he's going to be better.
They would seem to have done everything that they were supposed to do to take the next step.
Yep.
And unfortunately, it just doesn't work that way. I don't know how many times you look at the playbook and say, wow, this team should take the step here, and instead they regress. It's kind of like somebody just told me the story about a rubber band. Okay. And the story goes, if you pull a rubber band for 30 seconds, it's going to snap back. It's going to take a couple of some time to mold that team.
That's right. Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Burrow hasn't experienced a lot of pain in his. Well, he got injured and missed his rookie year, but the losing. The sting of that, I don't think the Super Bowl was enough. They were very close to winning that game.
They could have won that game.
They should have won that game.
They should have won that game. Yeah.
But I see a little regression. I see a little regression by the Bengals, yes.
It happens.
And I don't believe in Baltimore at all. So that's
and that's not knocking the Bengals, because for the next 10 years, they're going to be a good team. They're going to be a force in the AFC. As long as Joe Burrow is there.
Yeah, a lot of little pain's not going to hurt him.
Yeah, not going to. Okay. Wow, I'm still shocked. Yeah, I want to hear what people think about the Steelers.
Yeah. A lot of people are talking about the Steelers. They just want to tell me Najee's not going to lead the league in rushing, and that's not going to help, and that Mike Tomlin is not an amazing coach.
I think Tomlin is one of the best head coaches.
They won games with Ben on the downhill of his career, and they still won football games. Just slinging it wherever, just woof, like they still won football games.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh is.
I am not denying that.
They're not going in the tournament.
I'm just. Wow, okay.
I'm excited.
I'm shocked.
We'll see. All right. I love it. Hey,
I'm so shocked because I'm going last. You get first.
I know.
I mean, that is.
I know. Right? I know. It's exciting, right? Yeah.
And we are taking a picture of this. All right, where do you want to go next? Go south?
Yeah, let's go to the south. Oh, such a good division, this one, right?
All right.
Oh my gosh, the South is so. This division, I tell you what, I don't even know what to make of it, to be honest.
Okay.
I could almost flip those two, but.
Okay.
How about that?
Colts, Titans, Jaguars, Texans.
And
at least.
Yeah.
Now the world makes more sense.
I feel like these two, I almost flipped these two. I feel like this could go either way. I don't think any of these three are going to be competitive. That I think Tennessee definitely regressing, and they had their chance, and they missed it. They swung and missed.
I think that because of these two teams, they can make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Just because the overall the quality of teams.
I am not a fan of.
I think Matt Ryan to the Colts is slam dunk. I think that was one of the best pickups in the offseason by far. Because
he's enough to play stable enough to keep that team.
He's a game manager. Yeah. He doesn't mess up. He doesn't throw it. I mean, he does, and he's never had a Jonathan Taylor behind him.
The New England game.
Well, what did I just say? He's never had a Jonathan Taylor behind him.
Yeah,
that alone
fantastic.
makes him now. I'm not sure about the wide receiver core. I don't, but
They may not need it. Their defense
they
is
may
good
not
too.
need it. Right?
Yeah.
They got a good defense. So okay, cool. We're on the same page.
On to the West.
This is the toughest division in football right here.
I've got it locked in.
Okay, I
The
just
algorithm has it. Listen, I plugged in the numbers, told me what was going to look like, and I am locked in. Let's go.
that super secret location where that algorithm, it runs. All right.
I love it. Oh my gosh.
All right. Let's see.
I will tell you this. Listen, you gotta love this though, because when people watch this,
All right. Back up, kids. Everybody can see this.
it's genuine reactions.
Broncos? Are
It's
you
genuine. You
kidding
have
me?
no idea. I have
I got
no
the
idea.
Broncos
These
dead
are
last.
genuine reactions.
How can we have that? We get
Wow.
two divisions. We're
Look,
complete
I'm
opposite.
either in for a really bad year. I need to tweak the algorithm right now, or we are so locked in.
Give me your sales pitch. While the Broncos are better than Herbert and the Chargers, Mahomes and the Chiefs. And okay, I can see about the Raiders. I can see about
The
Derek Carr and the
defense,
Raiders.
Denver is going to be a top 10 defense, and
Yeah.
defense wins. The
Yeah.
defense wins games at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Their home field advantage is going to be back, but Russell Wilson is the key to the entire offense. Russell Wilson. Do we forget how good he was in
He's
Seattle?
good.
Do you
He's
forget
good,
how
right.
good? Do you forget how he was?
They were
he
that
was
good because
this
of
close
Russell
to be
Wilson.
MVP
Yes.
seasons.
Yes.
All right, he's going from the NFC to here to win this division. Because I'll tell you, regression, big time regression. I was down on Kansas City.
So? You think Kansas City?
I was down on Kansas City last year. If you remember, I'm like they're
Yeah, you
heading
were.
down.
You were.
They're heading down.
You were.
Mahomes makes too many mistakes, and he did, and that's why they lost to the Bengals.
Mahomes was too much of a cowboy last year.
Well, that's
way too
his
much of a
that's his
cowboy.
MO.
That is his MO.
Right?
That's
he
why
doesn't
he's a
have
highlight
Tyreek Hill
reel.
to save
Yep.
them this year.
Yep.
He's not going to have Tyreek
That's
Hill
why he's on
streaking
ESPN
across
all the time, because he's always doing the cowboy stuff.
So,
Okay, Russell
regression.
Wilson, he's got the biggest hands. I mean, which is great. in
He's
Denver,
so
right?
fantastic.
He
He's
just has
so
the
good.
moxie. He's got
Yeah.
the character. I mean, there's no doubt about it. He upgrades that team. They've got a great wide receiving core in Denver. They got a really good, and their defense is solid too. But I don't know how you beat the Chargers. The Chargers are even better than that.
Because I still see. So listen, I'm not like I have the Chargers. I have these two teams regressing, which is why I have Denver battling it out for the top of this division. I think
The
that's
Chargers.
You're definitely
Herbert-
not going to see a 5-12 team out of the Denver Broncos.
No. I mean, now here's the downside of the AFC West. Those four teams are so good. It could be 10-7 wins the. What I mean is because they beat each other up so much.
You know what's funny too is you opened the picks board with the two toughest divisions
Yes.
in football,
Yeah.
and you said the North and the West,
Right.
And then our picks were completely opposite, right?
Yes.
So we know they're tough divisions. They're
Because they're
probably
tough
going to
divisions,
beat
that's
each
right,
other
because-
up. Well, except these teams are.
And that's what scares me about that division is that those four teams are so good. They could beat each other up. Hell, they could be 9-8.
Yeah.
Right? And what that means is that maybe only one team actually comes out because they beat each other up so much.
Well, let's see what's going to happen.
Okay, let's find out. Okay,
Who's your
so
number one seed?
who is the number one seed?
Let's
My
bring those
number
out
one
first.
seed is, remember, it's one of the top four teams here.
Right.
Easy one.
Yeah,
Absolutely easy one. That's an
Bills
easy one.
Mafia.
The Bills, absolutely.
Mafia.
Number one seed.
Bills
number one
Mafia.
seed. Absolutely.
Yeah. I hope we give a lot of people Bills Mafia watching.
They are. Okay, so let's fill in the next. Now, these are the next division
The next
winners.
three. The next division
right?
winners. What
Yeah.
order we got them in? What seed
Whatever
are
order
they?
you
Let's
got 'em.
go.
You just go with it.
2,
All right, I got the
3,
Colts,
4.
got the Chargers, and I've got the Bengals. All right.
Look at that.
That's just so it's diametrically opposed.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, that doesn't. But this makes it fun.
Yeah.
And like you said, we don't know these picks. I mean, when I see his or he sees mine,
Yeah.
first time we've seen these things. Okay.
Wow.
Let's start out. I'll give you my first wild card coming out.
We're gonna bring them out or one at a time.
One at a time.
All right.
Chiefs.
Kansas
Chiefs.
City.
I know you're down in Mahomes. Oh, okay. There you go.
I've got my top
Don't
two getting in
get
there.
this right there. Oh my god. Okay. My next one. We go Ravens.
don't think so, but it'll be the Bengals.
I am
come out of that division.
Okay, I'm not a big Lamar Jackson fan either.
Makes way too many mistakes.
He's good enough to make the playoffs.
Man,
Will they win the big one with him? I don't think they're going to win the big one. But he is good enough to make the playoffs.
Yeah,
Every
good
year
head
you
coach,
can
too.
count him in. Okay, last one.
Bengals, I'm staying in the division. I think the Bengals get back into the playoffs.
I think they do, too.
I think Burrow's too good. I do think that this is...
I'm with you on the regression.
I actually think that
I'm with you on the regression.
So if this played out,
Yeah.
they're playing the Colts at Indianapolis in the first round, which is
Yeah.
a great... I mean, they are just an hour and a half from Indy. That could be a great first round matchup
could be a
if
first
these
one.
teams turn out to be. that
Absolutely.
good.
Okay, who is your last playoff team?
You're going to love this one.
I'm going to go Titans.
Yeah.
Okay, so your rationale, just because they're Bill Belichick and Mac Jones is a good second-year quarterback.
Yeah. Listen,
I'm gonna go
some
Titans
people-
for-
You used to do one of your favorite
A lot of talking.
coach or coordinator.
Yeah,
Coach or coordinator. Matt Patricia was a coordinator.
he is a coordinator.
He's a coordinator.
That's right. Yeah,
He's
is
not
a
a
coordinator.
coach. That doesn't matter how bad of a coach he was.
You know, you make
He's
a good point.
coordinator. So,
That's the first thing I look at in head coaches. Are they a coach or coordinator?
coordinator.
Matt Patricia is a coordinator.
Yep.
You know, he's a very good coordinator.
So
Actually,
we'll see.
he's a good coordinator.
So I
Okay.
got him, and I just feel regression here. I just really.
This is only if Derrick Henry remains healthy.
Yeah.
Even though they lost a lot last year, and it's only because they played the Jaguars and the Texans. I mean, it just makes it a little bit better, a little bit easier. I'd love to say the Raiders aren't going to do it. You know why? Because they have Derek Carr.
Yeah.
I mean, it's as simple as that. Derek Carr is not, and
They're going to
you get a division with Mahomes, Herbert, and Wilson. Derek Carr's number 4.
Yeah.
I mean, just end of story. I mean, I don't see an argument for making him anything more than that. Okay, so here is
Wow,
the
we're saying who's going to the
billion-dollar-
Super Bowl, right?
Okay, which one of these guys go to the Super Bowl for you? Do not do that. Don't do that.
Bills Mafia. Wow, you are really. No wonder you're so high on the
Chargers. I say the Chargers go.
Okay. Do
They
we
have
remember
got-
how they did not make the playoffs? Do we remember how that
Yes.
happened?
And they remember that too. Okay.
Okay, but it was they're going to follow their.
It was stupid head coaching
Okay.
is what it was. It had nothing to do with the team. It's stupid
Right.
head coaching.
It was.
You've got Spiller, the running back. Spiller is going to complement Eckler. So they're going to be running the doggone ball. Herbert's already a great quarterback. And then they get Khalil Mack. They pick up Mack. I mean, pairing him with Joey Bosa, seriously, man. I mean, they're going to get at least the ball at least one more time a game than maybe like last year, which is good for them. I mean, which is good for the offense. I still, and then they're going to be so honed after getting beat up in this division that they'll be ready for the playoffs. Unlike the Bills, who are going to be good, but they're not playing the best competition. At least that's my premise there.
So, I can tell you this: it is going to be a fantastic season.
I can't wait
It's
for
gonna be
this
a
one.
fantastic
I
season.
cannot wait for
We
this
are
one.
coming up on week 1. We're going to be right here on your laptops, on your phones,
Absolutely.
giving you the picks of week 1. I can't wait.
You look for it, folks.
cannot
You look for
wait.
it. So here's what we're going to do.
Do it.
We're going to get this thing out on YouTube and Twitter and Facebook. And we got to do a little TikTok here before
Yeah.
we wrap things
Yeah.
up. We'll get that going. We want to hear about your comments. What do
Yeah.
you think about the
Yeah.
Steelers and the Broncos? Seriously.
It's okay. Give me a hard time.
Seriously.
I did pick Tampa to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
so-
you did. Yeah, you did. Go out to ESPN.com.
Join the groups.
Yep, go to ATS, gets a spread, and also Survivor. Want that? That's going to be fun.
Yeah, Survivor's going to be fun.
Dude, this is going to be a great season.
It's gonna be a great
Absolutely
season.
a great season.
So
I'm
all
looking
right.
forward to
We
this,
think-
man.
Oh man, it's gonna be
I am
fantastic.
fired up.
I can't wait to be back for week 1, throwing our picks up on the board. And
So we got week one,
see the line.
just a couple weeks down the road here.
ready to go.
right, buddy.
So, all right, man. Hey,
Can't wait to hear your comments. Have a great time. It's going to be fun.
pick some winners.
All right, see ya. Bye.